All right, bro dies right here. James Tolkan is his name. He was in Top Gun and Back to the Future. He's dead at age 94, so that's a pretty solid life, okay? He's got that name James. It's kind of interesting cuz I've made a lot of videos about LeBron James lately, not by choice. There's just a lot of that LeBron James energy, maybe because it's nearing the end of his career. Maybe Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy, is missing. Maybe that's because LeBron James, his wife, her name is also named Savannah. That's possible. So now, this guy dies. Is LeBron James, is he hanging on? Not saying necessarily he's going to die, but is there a negative story that is eluding LeBron James, and then all of these characters that are connected just like by the name, the language. Savannah Guthrie's birthday 3 days before LeBron. Are all of these characters having negative things happen to them? Are they what we would call sacrifices to keep LeBron's character hanging on, or what? But anyways, this guy was in Top Gun, and he doesn't appear to be like a high ranking actor. When I look at Top Gun here, you have Tom Cruise, Val Kilmer, and some other characters. Uh, you know, this guy doesn't pop up immediately. I have to. There he is. He's Commander Stinger. Oh, that's amazing that his last name's Jordan. Right here. Look at that. His last name's Jordan in the film. I just caught that. So, and Michael Jordan's dad name is James. That's absolutely incredible. So, I'm not playing here. Michael Jordan's dad's name is James. Look at that right there. Isn't that absolutely incredible? James Tolkan, Commander Stinger Jordan in Top Gun. Isn't that absolutely amazing as I'm talking about LeBron? Look at the guy next to him named Michael, like Jordan. Check that out, man. That's wild. Look at Anthony Edwards. That's not the basketball player. And isn't it rumored that Anthony Edwards is connected to Michael Jordan, the basketball player? Look at this. How amazing is that? There's the NBA Anthony Edwards. Isn't that amazing? Look at the Jordan energy with LeBron. Wow, that's wild, man, with Top Gun. So, you like that? Right? So he is also in Back to the Future. But Top Gun, the Top Gun Naval Fighter Weapons School is where the best of the best train to refine their elite flying skills. One hotshot fighter pilot, Maverick Tom Cruise. That's interesting because you have a Dallas Mavericks NBA team. All of this is with the language, okay? Everything's recycled. You get a new story, okay? But Maverick Tom Cruise is sent to the school. His reckless attitude and cocky demeanor puts him at odds with the other pilots, especially the cool and collected Iceman, who's Val Kilmer. But anyways, that dude is a low-tier character in the movie. He was in Back to the Future as well. He was like the principal or whatever. I vaguely remember. We'll get into that a little bit more, but there's probably symbolism with these movies and possibly what's going on now, or maybe something soon to come in the world also. So, in the 1980s sci-fi classic Back to the Future, small town California teen Marty McFly. That's amazing because isn't that Michael J. Fox, like Michael Jordan? God, that's amazing, man. Marty McFly, like Michael Air Jordan, Air Fly. Damn it, man. Anyways, Marty McFly is thrown back into the 50s when an experiment by his eccentric scientist friend Doc Brown goes awry, traveling through time in a modified DeLorean car, maybe like a Tesla probably type energy. Marty encounters young versions of his parents, must make sure they fall in love, blah, 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 right? So that's amazing. I just caught that Michael J. Fox, Michael Jordan. I would have never brought up Michael Jordan, but now we know that dude's name was Jordan in Top Gun, right? Michael J. Fox, Michael Jordan. Now you got this guy named James that dies. Look at Michael J. Fox with the ninth day of the 6-month birthday. Lakers equals 96. Bulls equals 69. Look. Oh, it doesn't want to refresh for me. Look at this. Lakers 96. Jeez, Bulls 69. See that? Isn't that amazing? Michael J. Fox. There's some Tom Cruise connections coming up. I don't even know why I put slides together. Third day of the 7th-month birthday, 3-7. Chicago equals 37, right? Jordan equals 37 in the language. Give me a break, huh? He's age 63, so is Michael Jordan right now. Ah, brother, why? Why me? Why? It's a gift and a curse. All right, I'm back. Excuse me. Shout out to all the robots out there as well. So let's watch this video clip, okay?
Back to the Future fans are mourning the loss of a treasured cast member, James.
Oops. So that's wild. So they don't let me turn up or turn down the volume or nothing on these videos anymore?
Tolkan, known for his role as Mr. Strickland in the films, died on March 26th. He was 94 years old. His rep tells USA Today the news is sadly true about James. James was a beloved professional who lived a good, full life. And confirmation of Tolkan's death comes after news of his passing was posted on the franchise's official website. There are no further details on his death. Though his career spanned more than 5 decades, beginning with an impressive 25-year theater run, Tolkan's most recognized work was in the Back to the Future trilogy, where he played the no-nonsense vice principal of Hill Valley High School in both the 1985 film and the 1989 sequel. For the third film in 1990, he returned as the grandfather of his character. And following the news, Michael J. Fox paid tribute to the late co-star, writing on its Instagram stories March 27th, RIP the great James Tolkan. You were definitely no slacker. Grateful to know you, act with you, and direct you in Tales from the Crypt. Tolkan was 94 years old.
Oh, no cause of death, but he was 94 years old. I'm still calling it a sacrifice. So look at all these 26s, and now that Michael Jordan energy is in the equation, Jordan equals 26. Okay? It's a 2-month, 26-day span from dude's death date to his next birthday. Like 26. His birthday is the 20th day of the 6th month, like 26. He dies on the 26th of March in the year 2026. And I said Michael Jordan connected. Jordan's dad's name is James. Jordan equals 26 and 62. Tom Cruise was the star of Top Gun. He's born in 62. Michael Jordan had a lot of success right around this guy's birthday, June 20th. That's right around NBA Finals time as well. Right? Top Gun, Tolkan, you get the TO like top. I mentioned the LeBron James energy connected to Kobe Bryant. Obviously, MJ connected to Kobe. Kobe, right? Kobe Bryant. Bryant equals 26. James equals 87. That 2 month, 26 day span, death date to birthday, the same as 87 days. Notice how the 87 days is the same as 12 weeks, 3 days, right here. LeBron James' birthday, 12/30, like 1, 2, 3. So without the span, dude dies 86 days before his birthday. Remember, another actor, Chuck Norris, just died at age 86. Okay? So you can go deeper if you wanted to there, and there's probably more connections. Think about Michael Jordan. I think Scottie Pippen said Charles Barkley was probably Michael Jordan's closest friend, I guess, on the court, which is interesting. It's not Pippen, but Charles Barkley, Chuck, like Charles, right? If your name's Charles, they call you Chuck. That's kind of interesting. And remember, the 76 popped up in the Chuck Norris decode. Michael Jordan equals 76 as well. I mean, you could go on and on and on here, I'm sure. Basketball equals 68. He played Gerald Strickland. I think that was in Back to the Future. We'll verify that coming up. Gerald Strickland equals 68. James Tolkan equals 68. And again, look, Top Gun released in 86. You see that? So 86 days before his birthday, he dies. Top Gun released in 86. Reverse the 86, you get the 68. The Back to the Future character. I think that's, again, we'll verify that in an upcoming slide. That was his character in one of the two. Gerald Strickland, 68. James Tolkan, 68. I said basketball equals 68. Right? Notice how he dies on the 85th day of the year, really close to 86, right? And Back to the Future was released in 85, and Back to the Future equals 85 in the language. Also with the Bulls, Lakers, LeBron, Jordan energy. This guy dies in March and his birthday's in the 6th month. So you get the 3rd month and the 6th month, 3, 6. Those numbers are heavily connected to Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Lakers and Bulls both equal 66, right? Bulls equals 33, like Michael. And LeBron and James, you get the 33 and the 30 when you enter those two names in the calculator. At least, give or take, right? But you'll see the 33 and the 30 if you go enter those as well. Michael Jordan, 6 for 6 championships, 6'6". LeBron put the 6 on his jersey, won a championship for the Miami Heat. LeBron and LeBron James equal 66, right? So this guy dies in the 3rd month because it goes beyond. You're not going to find a character with a story with James Tolkan, LeBron James, and Michael Jordan. But these characters are connected by the language and the numbers, okay? I told you Jordan equals 37 and Chicago equals 37. Back to the Future released 3/7, okay? Sacrifice also equals 73 in the language, which goes with that Back to the Future release right there. Oh, you know what's amazing? I think basketball equals 85 as well. So you get the 85-68 connection. Basketball. Basketball's got that 85 also. And there's that 68. So we're seeing those numbers. See what I'm saying? It's all connected. Notice how Back to the Future has 176 like James Tolkan, right? And, they tell us that right in the title. Top Gun, Back to the Future. And again, there's symbolism probably with both movies. Dead at 94. Wasn't that the first year after Jordan's retirement, if I remember correctly? And then he came back or whatever, right? He won the championship in 93 against the Phoenix Suns, and then his dad died. So I'm telling you, LeBron is escaping something right now. This stuff keeps repeating. Like I said, Savannah Guthrie's mom's missing, and LeBron James' wife is Savannah. So LeBron's hanging on by a thread. But I don't know if he can escape. I mean, Donald Trump has escaped a lot of this stuff as well. Maybe because they're high tier characters, but they're going to get theirs eventually. That's just how nobody escapes it. So again, you see that 176 right there, James Tolkan, Back to the Future. Even Tolkien equals 73 in ordinal. Tom Cruise has that 7-3 birthday, and then Back to the Future released 7-3 again. Look at that. So you're talking two different movies with the 73 connection with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise also has that TO, Tom, Top, Tolkien, TO. But the 7-3 connects with Tom Cruise, who is the star of Top Gun, and then Back to the Future releases 7-3. This guy dies. You see the connection, and then his name equals 73. Look at how the cipher breaks down. T's the 20th letter, O 15, L 12, K the 11, A obviously is 1, and N 14. You add it up, you get 73. That's always going to be like that, okay? And Gerald Strickland, that's who he was, Vice Principal Gerald Strickland, bow tie wearing Vice Principal, Back to the Future. Gerald Strickland 103. Isn't that amazing that Chuck Norris's birthday is 103, the 10th day of the third month? Wow. With that Norris connection earlier with the 86. Isn't that wild? Okay, so you can see the script here, right? Good. Now we can play this other video. Let me know if you have any add-ons to this that connect.
Hollywood just lost a legend. James Tolkan, best known as the strict principal in Back to the Future, has passed away at the age of 94. He also appeared in Top Gun alongside Tom Cruise. His co-star Michael J. Fox paid tribute, saying, "You were no slacker, I'll miss you." From movies to theater, his legacy will live forever.
Who was the scientist, Einstein looking guy in Back to the Future? Let me find out right now. Who was the scientist guy in Back to the Future? Let's see. Dr. Emmett Doc Brown, portrayed by actor Christopher Lloyd. I'm sure there's some symbolism here I'm missing. Let's see his birthday. He played Doc Brown. Let's see dude's birthday. He's got the October 22nd birthday. Okay, you see him right here on the left. Michael Jordan made his debut in the NBA October 26th, 4 days after this guy's birthday. Obviously, it wasn't the day he was born. But look, October. Oh, look! Was he in? It looks like he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And doesn't Michael Jordan have the Bugs Bunny connection with Space Jam? That's interesting, huh? Roger Rabbit. Man, I love doing this. That's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that amazing? Roger Rabbit. Haven't seen that movie in years. Man, how do I catch this stuff? Space Jam, Bugs Bunny, Michael Jordan. How do I catch this stuff? Let me know any decoders. Well, you're not, because there isn't. Who is gonna catch that? Who is, and you know who? I want to know. I need to know. I need to know. Damn, isn't that amazing? And again, Michael Jordan debuted 10/26. You know, the more you go, there's going to be more connections, but we're not going to do that right now. Jeez, man. Actor James Tolkan of Top Gun and Back to the Future fame dies at age 94. Let me know if you catch a 94, okay? Until next time.